Hello, TKT students. Today we're going to talk about effective speaking skills. It is part of the TKT preparation course that you can find at englishgame.com. So, what is speaking? Speaking is defined as one of the four essential language skills that allows individuals to communicate meanings through verbal expression. It is considered a productive skill, entirely distinct from reading and listening, which are receptive skills. So, when you speak and when your students speak, they produce language. They don't receive it, they produce it. As you know, there are four language skills: two receptive, two productive. I want you to think about that. Receptive, it means you're receiving information. Receiving information, so you listen and you read. Productive languages or skills, productive language skills have to do with writing and speaking, so you would be presenting information and ideas. This would be the difference between the productive versus receptive skills that I would like you to understand. The primary purpose of speaking is to communicate meaning effectively. This skill allows individuals to express ideas, share information, and engage in discussions, essential for both social interaction and professional success. Your students are going to try to speak as much as they can. Speaking is, in my opinion, probably the most important skill, which is why they never ask, hey, do you write English? Do you listen to English? What they ask is, do you speak English? I believe is the tip of the iceberg, and I believe it is very important. Now, for speaking, you want to consider important definitions. The one is pronunciation. Pronunciation is crucial for effective communication. It encompasses the correct production of sounds, word stress, and placement of emphasis, which can change meanings. Mastery of pronunciation aids in listeners' comprehension and speaker confidence. Asking for and giving information is another sub-skill related to the speaking part, I would say. Asking for and giving information is fundamental to dialogue. This includes inquiries that seek clarification or detail, as well as responding with relevant facts, thus promoting an interactive exchange of ideas. Two students exchanging information. Answering questions. Answering questions effectively is vital in conversations. This involves not only conveying information, but also engaging with the questioner to ensure clarity and encourage further discussion. I ask you, you answer, you ask back, I answer, then we start engaging in deeper conversations. Grammar and vocabulary use. Proper use of grammar and vocabulary is essential for clear communication. This includes utilizing correct sentence structure and choosing appropriate words, which together enhance the overall effectiveness of spoken language. Intonation and stress, two very, very important factors. Intonation and stress are key components that convey emotion and emphasis in speech. They not only clarify meaning, but also engage listeners, making speech more dynamic and impactful. Asking for clarification is one of the functions that we have studied previously. Asking for clarification is essential in maintaining effective communication. It ensures understanding and aids in avoiding misinterpretation, fostering a supportive environment for dialogue. Then we have another important aspect, turn taking. I speak, you listen. You speak, I listen. If we both speak at the same time, there's no communication. If we both stay silent at the same time, that is not communication. Turn taking is a fundamental aspect of conversations, facilitating smooth exchanges. It involves verbal and nonverbal cues that indicate when to speak or listen, ensuring all participants can contribute to the discussion. Interactive strategies. Interactive strategies enhance engagement during conversations. These include using body language, clarifying questions, and active listening techniques to maintain dynamic and productive interactions. You are going to have these kind of interacting strategies because when you speak to your students, when your students speak to each other, you want to see these aspects, how they express ideas through their body language, how they somehow bend or just get closer to the person. Let's say gestures, let's say all the cues that help them better express an idea. After finishing over this part, I want you to think about the sub skills of speaking. The first one is grammar and vocabulary application. Effective speaking necessitates a solid grasp of grammar and vocabulary. The appropriate use of word choice and grammatical structures influences clarity. So when your students speak, you want them to use grammar correctly, you want them to use vocabulary correctly, so you can assess their speaking accurately, I would say. Register appropriateness. Using the correct register is vital in speaking. Adapting language based on context and audience, whether formal or informal, and choosing the appropriate register fosters clearer communication and strengthens relationships among speakers and listeners. Think about this. Who are you talking to? Are you talking to a friend? Are you talking to your boss? Are you talking to a supervisor? Are you talking to your relatives? Depending on who you are talking to, you change your register, as you know, from previous units. It means you're going to use somehow more formal or informal language to suit your needs and fit the situation better. Connected speech features. Connected speech incorporates elements like linking, reductions, and elisions that allow for more natural and fluent speech. Mastery of these features enhances understandability and helps speakers convey meaning effectively in rapid conversations. These skills and sub-skills are explained further in the course. Today, I am just giving you the first briefing. Body language utilization. Body language plays a crucial role in communication, supplementing verbal messages with gestures, eye contact, and facial expressions. The effective use of body language enhances interaction, making the speaker's intentions clearer and more engaging to the audience. Probably we have just talked about this, and probably the last thing we want to talk about now is oral fluency. Oral fluency refers to the ability to speak smoothly and naturally with minimal hesitation and self-correction. This skill is essential for clear communication, as it keeps the listener engaged without distractions caused by interruptions in speech flow. And probably now what we need to understand is that there are many other aspects that we're going to be dealing with. This is going to be based on the course from EnglishGain.com related to the TKT. Today, we just, I covered the topic of speaking, and I really hope I can see you in class so we can go, let's say, study further the topic, the sub skills, and the ones related to the exercises. Thank you very much for watching today. I'll see you in EnglishGain.com. Bye-bye.